Here we are, now reviewing the dinner we just made. My dad's favorite dinner. One of his three favorite meals was fried chicken with mashed potatoes and gravy and corn with sweet tea, Coca Cola with mashed potatoes and gravy on a beef Manhattan. So, beef Manhattan is we got the bread and then we've got the roast beef that we cooked in an au jus sauce for about 3 to 4 minutes. Got it nice and juicy, nice and flavorful. And then on top of that, we put the mashed potatoes and then the homemade beef gravy. All right, let's give this an honest review. See how I did. All right. Go ahead and get some of everything. Huh. Ooh. It's honestly not bad. I have a pretty good roast beef. I made pretty good mashed potatoes. I did a little something extra with the gravy. So, that's got a lot of flavor. It came out pretty good. So, when my dad did it, he used white bread, but I used either Hawaiian bread or a potato bread. They're denser and they don't sog up as bad with the gravy and the mashed potatoes. Because if you get too cheap a bread, it gets soggy too fast. Ah. Oh. Oh. I scared the hell out of myself. Holy hell, it all came calming down. I'm glad I didn't just flip my plate everywhere. Ooh, that scared me. You know what I am? I am in need of more gravy. It's still hot, so it's a little runny. Because I made sure I had a little extra next to me. Because I like gravy. Especially on meals like this. You know, where gravy is like part of the staple. You know, and biscuits and gravy, that's one of my favorite breakfasts. But all in all, he said this was one of his favorite three meals to get at a diner or have at home. I think it's a bit of an old man meal, but it's not bad. You know, if you have good roast beef and you can make some good mashed potatoes and gravy, it all goes good together. You know, and you can do this with chicken or turkey if you don't like roast beef. I've had those as well. You know, I made a turkey Manhattan after Thanksgiving. Put a little bit of stuffing at the bottom instead of bread. Hit it with a little bit of turkey. Cover it with a little bit of mashed potatoes and gravy. Bam. That's the things. But gotta cover it in gravy. Lots of gravy. But that's the Thanksgiving turkey Manhattan. And then there's the country fried chicken Manhattan. Matt, put, where you put the bread, you put your country fried stick, you put the mashed potatoes, you put the gravy. Some people put mushrooms in their gravy. I do sometimes. I didn't have any tonight, so I didn't. But I do think mushrooms add some consistent, nice little chunks to the gravy. But I think I made a huge plate. So whenever we went out to eat when I was in middle school, this was just before he passed, we'd go to this diner in my hometown, my dad's hometown called Rockville. And he would always order a full order, I can't remember if it was a full order or a double order of the beef Manhattan. First time I went there, I ordered the biscuits and gravy because I love biscuits and gravy, and a lot of diners can do pretty decent biscuits and gravy. And he ordered the beef Manhattan, and I saw that, and I ate the biscuits and gravy, and I said, "Man, that beef Manhattan looks pretty good." He's like, "Oh yeah." He's like, "You want to order one?" I was like, "Well, I did just eat biscuits and gravy." He's like, "Are you still hungry?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Well," told the waitress to bring me an order of beef Manhattan, and I was what, sixth grade. I've liked it ever since. I just never really make it myself. Last time I had this dinner homemade was from my grandma, rest in peace, and that was when I was 18. So I haven't done a homemade beef Manhattan since I was 18. A long time. A long time. Done the turkey one a couple times. I think the most important part is that you make good, consistent mashed potatoes and gravy, because they can mask bad meat better than bad meat can. I mean, good meat can mask bad mashed potatoes and gravy. Now I got some pretty expensive deli meat. It was like 20 bucks for the pack. I think I ordered at the cut station. It was like 1.2 pounds. I got the high end roast beef. Now you can do the pre-packed roast beef, but I really like the thicker cut roast beef that you can get from the deli. It it just adds more substance to the meal. Kind of like mushrooms would have added to this if I would have freaking used some. But no, didn't have any. Well, I can say I'm not going to be able to finish this. I got too much food on my plate. I think it's going to be time to go stream a video game. Alright. My version, compared to the ones I've had at diners, I think mine was a little better. I feel like they don't use the higher grade roast beef like I got. I feel like they use a cheaper roast beef. And they also use instant mashed potatoes, most likely. And I do not. I made real mashed potatoes. So I would say mine was like a solid 9 out of 10. It would have only been better if I had mushrooms and if I would have added a little bit more meat, which I could have and almost did, but decided not to because I thought it was enough. But now, with the potatoes piled on, the ratio was just a little off, and I should have added more meat like I thought. But taste wise, it came out quite good. So if you've never had a Manhattan and want to make one, go watch the video I have posted just before this one, and you'll see how to make a Manhattan. Don't forget to like and subscribe and come back to more live content, live reviews, live cooking, shorts and jokes. Come back for more. Till next time, Crazy Cow out.